Hi everyone, welcome to Feature House Friday. Today we're going to look at a colonial house, probably built in the 60s, I would say, in Wellesley that really needs a little bit of love and care, and to try to make the house seem a little bit more of a period look as opposed to a builder house, as they say. So some of the problems are that the space above the garage doors is very tall and very volumetric before you get to the eave line and the dormers. And I think we really need to look at how to fill in that gap. So one of the thoughts is, how can we exaggerate the trim above the garage doors and add a frieze line and some molding above that in a way that helps fill in some of the gap of where the clapboard is. And at the same time, introduce a frieze board below the gutter line to further reduce the amount of clapboard that's between the top of the garage doors and the gutter line. In addition to that, let's place two large coach lights centered on each of the garage doors. And I would suggest changing the garage doors that are there to something more period-like, not unlike the garage doors you see behind me. In addition to that, let's take the eaves, the ears, I say, on the dormers, cut them back so that they just don't stick out, and add a pair of shutters on those dormers above the garage doors in that wing. And that'll really help solve some of the problems in terms of the solid to void relationships. Now on to the main body of the house. I think the entry portico, which was clearly a more recent addition, has a curved ceiling that's being expressed from the street side. I would fill that in and make it look more traditional, and still leave the barrel vault on the inner side of the portico. In addition to that, I would beef up the head casing on the windows on the first and second floor. I would add a historic sill on the windows, on the bottom of the windows, and then I would add proper pins and holdbacks for the shutters, which appear to be vinyl as opposed to traditional wood shutters with pins and holdbacks. Likewise, on the third floor, where the dormers are quite large, I would again try to add some more trim to the head to further give it some more strength. Also, the corner boards on the side of the main body of the house could be extended. Right now they're probably about 6 inches wide. They could go to 10 inches, which again would give the house some more strength and not feel so lightweight. In addition to that, the front walkway should be widened. It's a brick walkway now. It's very narrow. And there's an existing coach light which should be replaced with a much larger light in copper. I might suggest something from Patty Brothers or Walpole Woodworkers, or custom made from a company I use in Martha's Vineyard called Lamplighter Corner. So those coach lights in copper I think would be really handsome. The driveway is just asphalt right now. Let's think about a cobblestone apron 3 foot deep along the outside of the garage doors, cobblestone edging on the asphalt driveway as a way to further trim out the house. And the final thing I might suggest is, the house right now is yellow. I think if the house was classic white with Essex green shutters and Essex green garage doors and front door, I think it would look much more classic, and you're not bouncing the yellow against the white and all the trim, but really make it feel much more monochromatic in look, and also it actually would give the house some strength. So that's Feature House Friday for today. Hopefully you'll find that informative, and it's another nice way of really improving a house that is really recognized as a builder box, if you will, and really give it some character and charm. And again, thank you so much for always tuning in to Feature House Friday. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.